Get in, nerds. We are playing Victoria 3. So, we are about to head into a war with the Ottoman Empire. We're still trying to get our infamy decayed. And we're trying to get our relations with Sokoto and Egypt improved. Sokoto is feeling a little bit happier about us. That means their liberty desire is going up, but not nearly as much as it was when relations were really bad. Next step is getting from cold to neutral, which happens at 20. So that's going to be a long time. But hopefully things won't be too bad up until that point. I might need to see about snagging a bit of Bourgu so that I can get so that I can have another state to hand them. Wow, things are. Battles look like they're going okay over in Tunisia. We're winning over here. That's good. All right, that's looking good. I thought our force comparison here wasn't could have been worse, but it's actually looking really rock solid. We're still super duper short on engines. I'm experiencing some convoy sinkage, so let's put this fella over here and have him escort convoys. Let's actually do organized convoy protection. It's going to result in more casualties. Ooh, investment banks. Excellent. Reduced urbanization per urban center. A little hard to figure out what that means, but I'm here for it. I actually think we're going to totally smash the Ottoman Empire on this. Cash flow is bad, but we're so far over our gold reserve limit that it's not even a factor. We are winning in the ocean. Are we winning over here? We sure are. Even blundering, we're winning. That's because our naval tech is really outstanding compared to theirs. Ottoman Empire's got something of a navy. Interesting. I hadn't thought about that. Or I wasn't paying close attention to that. But it's exciting. So obviously, the motor industry. We're expanding our motor industries. Let's see just how much we are. I might be way overdoing it. We'll see. I'm expanding it by 300%. And what's the supply and demand on motors right now? Yep, nope, that's about the amount that we need. So, yeah, it makes sense. Makes perfect sense. Motor industries have always been a little bit hard to keep profitable in Victoria 3, just because of the amount of... just because of the way the economics work out. So, we've gotten a hold of most of Tripolitania and Tunis. What are Egypt's other war goals? They want independence and claim revokes on these other places. Alright, so that's good. Now, Luxembourg is still in a war. Relations with Egypt are continuing to improve. Interestingly, fighting in a war alongside each other doesn't lead to an additional improvement in relations, which is a little bit curious. The fronts have been split, so I'm going to put some armies over at this northern front. The fronts have no longer split, but that's okay. All of our armies should be headed up here. Where are they at? Oh, no, they're down here. Oh, curious. Oh, they went way out. Oh, Ottoman Empire took the Hejaz from Egypt. That's curious. That's so strange. But it is what it is. Not a problem. Not a problem for us. Unfortunately, I think I can't snag another country down here while this is going up. But once my infamy is down, this will be doing a lot better. Again, do I have the ability to support lobbies? I don't. I'm not sure why that is. But relations are getting better all the time. I think there actually might be a breakpoint at 50. So that might make things better. And we are improving relations with the Netherlands. Or no, we were. We're not anymore because we're good to go with that. Alright, we're now pushing into the Ottoman Empire. It seems like we're very solidly going to win this war. The Ottoman Empire is losing war support at a rapid rate. So here's hoping this war will actually be done within a very, very reasonable time frame. Wow, I didn't even get to build up all the motor industries. I'm still going to build them up, but maybe they'll go in the back pocket for a bit. And we'll spend a little bit more time developing Sardinia-Piedmont. In fact, let's... Well, no, I do still want to build up these motor industries because I have my plantations running on a better method. By the way, we're chock full of loyalists now. Loyalism is off the charts. And this is mostly because standard of living has been getting better. Dahomey, stop it. What's going on? Stop making protectorates, Great Britain, you bastards. Dang it, I wanted Dahomey. Arrgh. Britain, you salty dogs. Yeah, they're allowing their infamy to go a little buck wild. Which maybe will lead to an annihilation of the empire. We'll see. They've already lost India. Just completely lost it. India is experiencing freedom unimagined even a couple of generations ago. Which is rad. But they've still got Canada and Australia and the Cape Colony. Well, Australia's not fully united yet, but they've still got the Cape Colony, and they're continuing to expand in other areas. So that's we're going to have to watch that. We're going to have to be careful. Careful and conscientious with the British. Let's get a few of the industrial expansions in Sardinia that we were planning up into the active part of the queue. Should have gone the other way. Yep, still working on these motor industries. I'm going to put all these at the top so that they finish out. Just the ones that are nearly finished. Ooh, oil and houseland. There was a period where we had a shortage of oil. Are we still experiencing a shortage of oil? Doesn't look like it. Nah, we're doing just fine. How's the world market? Anything in particular that they're chock full of need for? Except for engines. Cotton is dirt cheap, but what else is new? Fish isn't interesting. They have a lot of demand. Hey, there it goes. Wonderful. So, now we've got a hold of Tunisia. Let's go ahead and normalize production methods. Shabamzo. Brittany? Steam ships, and then, yeah, that's, okay, so that's the shipyards. I don't need to worry about that. That's not my business. Prime meat. Excuse me? The Fabric Society of the Kingdom of France? I've inherited Tunisia's companies. How curious. And Tunisia grains. Prestige goods disabled. Interesting. Very interesting. Fabric Society, huh? I already have a clothing company, so unfortunately, sir, you're going to have to go. Tunisia grains, you're going to have to go as well. Can't be disbanded. Recently established. Can't be disbanded for another, like, 5 months. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Very nice, and we've added to our territory as well. Wonderful. The executive of the company was executed. These things happen. Trampled underfoot. A demonstration organized by the animist rights movement in Poitou-Saintonge has been violently dispersed by police, leading to several fatalities and serious injuries. Members of the incident have become a rallying cry for dissidents. He'd been smiling when he ordered his horse through the crowd. His expression was etched in her mind as if by acid on a metal plate. What kind of man could maintain such a hideous serenity amongst the screams, the broken bones, the spurts of blood? As people fled around him, he ordered his officers forward. And then what? Amidst the blur of human terror, she found herself sheltering in a haphazardly shuttered bar. Many others had not been so lucky. When she walked through the place where the demonstration had been held, she could not tell how many of the people sprawled across the flagstones were still moving. Censure the officers responsible. 2% of pops in Poitou-Saintonge become more radical. Armed forces become unhappy. Or they were ordered to disperse. The police are not to blame. Armed forces happier. 10% of pops in Poitou-Saintonge become more radical. I don't want a huge radicalization wave, so I'm going to censor the officers. It's going to put the armed forces down to plus 12 happiness, and I'm okay with that. What are you up to, Great Britain? You're going after a protectorate over Kargawe? That's fine. Still going buck wild with your infamy, I see? That's fine. It's fine with me. So, power block is continuing to increase. I need to get my miners stronger. Ooh, excellent. Hey, Sardinia-Piedmont, how would you like into my power block? Alright, so, they're also an insignificant power. Well, gosh, and also golly. So, Spain. Having Spain in my power block would be just outstanding. It's not projected to increase, so we're going to need to build stuff there. I have an investment agreement there, don't I? Yes, I do. So, let's see. Can't go wrong building up the capital. Lots of unemployment there. Aragon has a very profitable furniture industry. Some unemployment here. Ooh, self-propelled torpedoes. Excellent. So let's build up 7 levels of furniture manufactories here. What about Valencia? Not much in... Well, there's textile mills here. I can build up a bunch of those. Eastern Andalusia. Wow, Spain is a little bit underdeveloped. Economically. I mean, they've got a huge agricultural industry. At least over there, but... Okay, well there's some good industry in Galicia at least. I'm gonna throw that stuff at the top. Now, how does the market for engines look now? Are they still all the way up at the top here? It's not so bad. It's not so bad as it could be. Market access in Auvergne-Limousin is tight. We're gonna need some more railways. No, we're just going to need the railways to hire, so we'll subsidize them. Should be able to pull some laborers away from other jobs. Alright, beautiful. Let me just keep a little eye on this just to make sure that this goes the way I intend it to go. Okay. Employment is increasing now that they're subsidized. And how is market access? Alright, now market access is good to go. So that's fine. We sorted it out. We got it. We got it sorted. We got it sorted. So, from here, infamy is going down and relations with Sokoto are going up. I think I'm going to make this. I'm really hoping. If I can just stay chill. I'm starting to regret the Tunisia thing. The whole business with Tunisia. Are they... They are pretty economically entangled with us at this point. I think I can... Oh, the motor industry expansion's almost done. Beautiful. So, next we got the Corsica expansion, and then the industrial expansion in Piedmont. I think I'm actually going to throw the rest of the industrial expansion in Piedmont. Now that they're already in the power block, I can afford to drop these, this down and work on Spain. Wait. Oh, they're not in our market because my market isn't, my power block isn't a market. It's only a power block. That's right. That's right. Sometimes I forget these things. I don't want to go with the trade thing too much, so maybe I'll subjugate them, but we'll see. A donation of knowledge. Lazare Favard has offered to spend some of their personal wealth to fund the creation of a university in Renanie, though this will likely give the industrialists some influence. The Lazare Favard University will be a proud bastion of learning in these times of rapid progress, where knowledge truly is power. A wonderful idea, level 1 university, or no, we can't give them a platform, industrialists mad. I'm going to go with the first one. Having stronger industrialists is the way to go for the type of campaign I'm running here. Alright. Production efficiency in Corsica is a little bit rough. Is it because of... Corsica's not incorporated. Oh, heck. Let's incorporate the place. We can do it, lads. We're the Beach Boys. We need a railway here, friends. Perhaps two, in fact. Golly, I didn't realize things were so down bad in Corsica. Although, I guess I just built up a bunch of industries. In fact, I'm building more now, so maybe we're going to need more railways. I'm going to build 4 levels, and I'm going to set them to subsidize. Rubber and Ubangishari. Excellent. Come on, we're almost there. Once this gets dealt with, the situation in Sokoto will be more manageable. Because the bad relations... Okay, relations are down to poor. So that's made this number go up even less. And then as soon as infamy gets down, it's going to be really down to the wire here. But they are also very dependent on us economically. So hopefully I can get this going the way we want it to go pretty soon. Kaffa is not going down in Liberty Desire as much as I would like, but it will be going down again once my infamy is handled. So as you can see, as a player who focuses on having a large number of subjects, you can see how managing infamy is a critical part of the strategy. Ooh, new mandate available. Excellent. So, in terms of mandates, I could go to vassalization 2. This would give me extra authority and income transfer from subjects. And this would give me even more authority and allow enacting decrees on subject states. That having been said, I don't necessarily need more authority right now. So, I'm going to add a different principle, and that principle is going to be colonial offices. This is going to allow... this is going to increase institution size change for colonial affairs and reduce bureaucracy cost of colonial affairs. The other thing it's going to do is it's going... foreign investment, though. But the thing that it's going to eventually allow us to do, which is the thing I want, is reduced infamy generation against unrecognized powers. That's going to be critical going forward because I want to keep my infamy down. I'm the number 2 power block in the entire world. The only power block ahead of me is the British Empire. And not by that much, actually. Which is exciting. If I can get all of sort of Western Europe into the block, then I can be in a really good spot. And again, once I finish my build-up in Corsica, the next target is Spain. Now, Spain's got a pretty large economy. I'm going to need to build up a pretty significant amount of stuff in Spain in order to get them to the point where they're able to be in my block as well. So that's going to be, we're going to need to be conscientious about that. They do need hardwood. They need an engine industry and a paper industry because they're getting a lot of their paper from abroad. So where do they have a lot of lumber yards? A lot of lumberyard capacity in Badajoz. But not much built. Aragon's looking pretty good. Aragon's a good location. They got 8 lumberyards built there already. Oh, interesting. Navarra's got a pretty solid amount of industry. And they've got logging camps. Alright, Navarra's where we're going to put these paper mills. Let me see. Do y'all... Oh my gosh, they've still got the pulp pressing method. That sucks. Are you population crunched? You're not, even. Interesting. So what else about the Spanish market? They need hardwood. That's curious. What a curious situation. They're getting all their steamers from abroad. And all their luxury furniture. Spain has a real problem with native industry. Also all their porcelain. They need more glassworks. Where's their glassworks at? No, paper mills in Asturias as well. Let's build those up. They got glassworks in Galicia. Nice. And I'm just gonna throw this stuff in at the bottom of all the other ones that I'm currently building. Sorry, Piedmont. You're important to me. You're not a huge get like Spain. Tell you what, I'll throw a few more fast building things at the top for Piedmont, and we'll kind of get that done slowly as we prioritize this old block of things we're building up in Spain. Because with Spain in the queue, in the power block, we're gonna be sitting pretty. We've also finally gotten our infamy down. That's going to give us a little bit more influence to play with. It also means that Sokoto, they're still going up. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. It's okay. It's okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, maybe building up Sokoto is a more important thing. So, you know, let's wait until these mines are done. A lot of these plantations are profitable. So, we'll just build up a few. I said I was going to wait until the mines are done, and then I didn't. That's okay. Again, the goal is economic entanglement. I need to build up my industry more. And I know that I keep rushing stuff to the top of the queue, but this is actually really, really urgent because I need to make sure that Sokoto doesn't get to the point where they can start demanding more autonomy, because that's going to be a problem. So let's take a quick second to look at Tunisia Grains. Actually, they're a grain company. They have trade rights. I can disband them. What other industries they have access to? It's only good. This is never. Their bonus is livestock ranches throughput. No, this company's got to go. Sorry, fine grain journal entry. That's gonna go. I need a better company. Entire manufacturing industries throughput. That would be bananas. Do I have anywhere else in tooling? I don't. Manufacturing industries throughput. That's absurd. Let's get the metalworks conglomerate. Munition company, though. High-grade explosives. Ooh. And reduce military goods cost. Incredible. Oh, but the minters. Oh, I finally got the capacity to do the minters. Oh, but they're only a gold company. Hold on. I don't actually want that. Reduced morale loss and increased morale recovery. That's so extreme. But, well, there's steel mills and motor industries too. All this stuff is so good. Formation speed I could do. Colony growth speed, reduced supply consumption, extra birth rate. There's so much really, really strong army offense is extremely tempting. But no. I think that morale won. I think this has the potential to be really absurd. So Schneider's moderately profitable. Let's take a look at their assets. Steel mills in Burgundy and motor industries in Burgundy. So, let's take a look at these steel mills and subsidize them. Is that done? Yes. Is it just sort of corporate welfare? Also yes. Is it going to be good for the country in the long term? Who knows? We'll find out, I suppose. Alright, we got a little bit more time in the episode. This hasn't been going too far too fast here. Infamy is finally down. The business with Sokoto is going. They are reliant on us economically. Okay, we're up at 3.4. It's still going up. Gosh darn it. It's still going up. Oh, because we got a change rate scaling modifier here. So it's not actually as low as it could be. Alright, Industrialists petition government. Representing his constituents in the Industrialists, Lazare Favard has issued a formal petition to the French government to pass free trade. One last matter for the day, sir. Members of your constituency arrived this morning. They're asking rather loudly and insistently if you would meet with them about new legislation. Well, goodness, you seem as if you've seen a ghost. I'm sure I could spare the last hours of the light for them, can't I? I believe so, sir. They weren't taking no for an answer. We'll see what we can do, adds the petition. I'll offer them autocracy as a compromise. go to autocracy. I don't want that. That's even less good for me. Or they must understand the present situation doesn't allow for this. Reduced legitimacy, industrialist, salty. I'm going to say we'll see what we can do. Cross-border investments. French industrialists are interested in making investments in neighboring Kaffa industries. He stood up, put on his hat, and headed towards the door. At first, he seemed as though he would leave without a word. Anyway, let me try that one again. At first, it seemed he would leave without another word. Then he turned around and spoke with barely suppressed anger. Being accused of lacking in patriotism for where I try to make money isn't just an insult. It betrays a complete lack of understanding of how money is made. Do you think that I made what I already have by thinking provincially? An excellent investment improves relations with Kaffa by a bunch, gives them extra manufacturing tax income. Or strong-arm them into investing domestically. They get mad, but I get manufacturing tax income. I'm actually going to go with the first one. I'm not hard up for cash. I can't even do anything with it all. Do a promotion. Petite bourgeoisie demands the promotion of Brigadier General Alcide Potier, touting his history of loyal and effective service. So many medals adorned his jacket that one could scarcely see the fabric beneath. But it was not yet enough. Chest puffed out with pride, the general smiled as he imagined the look on D'Orléans' face when the lieutenant general learned of his imminent ascension. Their rivalry was legendary among the officers. At last, he would have his due. So Alcide Potier is a jingoist aligned with the petite bourgeoisie. I think he's earned it. Making the petite bourgeoisie happy is good because we are going to go to free trade. Rural folk are going to be mad. Trade unions are going to be mad. Landowners are not going to be happy about it, but they'll tolerate it. Let's do it. Now, that's reduced my influence, which is a shame. But it is what it is. We finally get the... nope, it's still going up. That having been said, I gotta focus on Spain right now. I gotta get Spain into my power block. Ew, rubber in Equatoria. Is there anyone I could reduce? It's still insufficient concern. Ooh, can invite countries to power block. Hold on. New Grenada. Oh, wonderful. Come on in. How's our leverage in Spain? It is increasing. Very slowly. It is increasing. Wonderful. Alright, well, let's increase the size of the construction industry. Gosh, and also, golly, we are going buck wild over here. See, we need 2 more levels. Let's bring Picardy up to the top. And once again, I'll queue all those in to the beginning because these build really fast. I've reached a point where I have so much investment rights in so many different places that the growth of my economy is just kind of self-sustaining. Have I beaten out the British yet, though? That's the thing I need to... not quite yet. Bastards. Why do they have so many investment rights? Get out of here. Stop investing, you cowards. I should build up my military strength and demand that they fight me. Ooh, I actually got a lot of places I need to build up government capacity as well. So, let's do that. Alsace-Lorraine, Rhône, Auvergne-Limousin, and Languedoc. Alsace-Lorraine, Auvergne-Limousin, Languedoc, and Rhône. I'm going kind of a little bit more than I need to, but it's just sensible. Like, these things get built really fast. Cash flow is great. I could easily increase some institutions and get so much bang for my buck out of that. Ooh, I'll address to consideration right away. Almost done with these. And here we go. Alright. Look at all that government capacity. Maybe I will take some time to increase institutions, just because my gold reserve is so large. Oh, trench works. Excellent. Wow, we are making really, really good progress with the tech tree here, my nerds. I'm going to upgrade those units. And for tech, we're going up to the machine gun. And then we're going to finally chill on military. So what do we need after that? I think I'll pick out techs and then we'll close out the episode. So I need to finish out the tier 3s in social so that I can get to malaria prevention. So we'll do ID documents. Human rights is already spreading to us. We'll do... let's do camera, feminism, anarchism, and then malaria prevention. And that's going to let us... And then we'll grab multilateral alliances. We're once again kind of leaving production in the dust, but that's okay. I may regret it in time, but it's only 1880. With that having been said, that is all the time we've got for this episode, my nerds. I have had fun. I hope you all have had fun as well, and I will see you on the other side.